I'm having people called, people that I attended a 12-step meeting with 40 years ago who are getting the call from the DNC. People that I had, just literally hundreds of people looking for any shred of dirt about me. And then, Vanity Fair gave them a dumpster to put all this stuff in. You can tell, the quality of that research from the fact that they said that they did this story that I ate a dog, and they have a picture of me supposedly eating a dog. And of course, it's not a dog. And they said I was eating a dog in Korea, and that they had checked with experts, metadata experts, and identified it as Korea, and checked with veterinarians who validated that it was a dog, and it's a goat, and it's in Patagonia. And it's a river trip that I used to do on a big whitewater river called the Fu every year. And it's a big, kayaking trip that where that's what we ate. That's what everybody eats down there is goats. So, but, the irony is Vanity Fair is the most persistent complaint against me is that I'm promoting misinformation, but that whole article is just a dumpster of misinformation. But that's what they're going to do. And we know they're going to do it. In fact, they say it in the article. We are going to destroy Robert Kennedy. So I think, but, my feeling is that when I walk on the street, when I go through an airport, when I, walk down the block, in any city in America, and the enthusiasm for my campaign, the huge crowds that we're getting that are undiminished by this. And I think they've seen it before. They know that this is what the mainstream media does. So hopefully they'll read it with a discerning eye.
Bobby, I want you to have a discerning eye, too, and look out to see if people seem to not be bringing their pets to rallies where you're going to attend or any speech you're going to give. Listen, I got to tell you, I'll take you at your word. I've known you a long time. But how crazy a world is this? Could you have ever imagined that you and I would be talking on television? You're running for president, a grand ambition, and I'm asking you about whether or not it's true that you ate a dog. Can you believe that that's where we are? That's what Vanity Fair wanted. That's where we are.
There is nothing about this conversation that I could ever imagine even a year ago. So, that you are where you are, that and we've known each other for, 20 or 30 years, that I'm running for president and that I'm being accused of eating a dog. No, I would not believe any of those things. I am a very adventurous eater, Chris. I think you know about that about me. I'll eat virtually anything. There's two things I wouldn't eat. Well, three. I wouldn't eat a human. I wouldn't eat a monkey. And I wouldn't eat a dog. I think I'd eat anything else, but I just couldn't bring myself to do those things. So it is a goat, and you are what you eat.
The GOAT, the greatest of all time? Is that what you're saying about yourself, Bobby Kennedy? Such arrogance. Listen, this is going to be the most important phase of the race, the next 3 or 4 weeks. There may be big cataclysmic change in the Democratic Party. This is a period of reassessment. I don't think people have to, but again, I think they get to make a fresh appraisal. You have a platform here to make a case to the American people, as do all the candidates, and I wish you well in that process. Thank you for coming on and answering the questions.
Thanks for having me, Chris. Always enjoy being with you.
Hey, thank you for watching. Please go to newsnationnow.com, newsnationnow.com, and you can find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button down below. Then you will get more of NewsNation's fact-driven coverage.